clap.
All right, hey, we're live. Everybody
Ow.
can see and hear us now.
Oh no.
I have two things titled Studio Blank. There we go. That's the pretty one. I swear I had this set up.
See, I
don't worry about it. I did the thing. It works.
It works.
Yes. Hello.
As long as it's doing the work, that's all that really matters.
Cherries, Bees, Mercs. Hello, guys. How are you doing today? Man, today's episode of Attack on Titan. Wow, it's crazy.
Why are all three of
week.
us screwed up with our names?
That seems like a you problem, Paul. You know what? It's because I fixed it and then I didn't refix it. So
Rex
I'm gonna.
right. Don't worry about it. Rex right.
Rex. No. I got this.
No one else matters. My shit is fine.
Yeah, you're over there.
Honestly,
you're fucking pristine. Listen, that's the treatment we give the guests on this show. The guests always work first time. Everybody else, fuck that.
They all know who you are anyways by now, right?
Yeah, I would hope. I would hope at this point they at least know who Paul and Nate are. I'm still just kind of here, but
I am nothing. I am just here to meme. Okay, that is.
you are the comedic relief, and every good show needs that.
See, he doesn't know whether to be insulted by that or not.
I don't. I really don't. That's exactly the emotions I'm feeling right now. Is like, is that a good thing? Am I just a fucking punchline? Like,
To be fair, the comedic relief are always my favorite character, regardless of whether or not they're everyone else's.
that's
So.
cool. I'm so glad that I'm Tim's favorite character on the podcast. This is.
You have to be somebody's favorite somewhere, Nate. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
Cool.
It's okay. I'm not even. I'm pretty sure.
You
I'm
know,
not even
guys,
my
today's
mom's favorite
podcast was
on the
really
show.
cool, but I'm gonna go fucking cry. And I'm gonna have to find a new place to do it because Paul isn't leaving the house this week. So, does anybody have a house or like a couch that I can just lay down and fucking cry on? Like I need to.
Nate,
If someone wants
Nate,
to hold me, actually no, I'll text Jada.
At least your anime opinions are valid.
Don't you like
Mine
Fruits
don't
Basket?
exist. Mine don't exist. They're all bad.
That's not true.
We just
your
bully
tastes
you.
aren't bad. They're just wrong.
The first step is to admit it.
Admitting you have a problem is the first step to recovery.
Guys, I have a problem and I need to get rid of it.
You know, all
Is
I
it
have to
named
say.
It is named Paul.
That's appalling.
Guys, okay. What's up,
That's
guys?
the running joke now. Nope.
That's
That
the
joke
running...
landed harder than Meteora did into that side of a building after she got shot by the gravity bomb.
You're saying that like I know what happened in the episodes that we watched this week, and I wasn't literally just laying down fucking asleep the entire time.
I mean, you showed up in chat at one point, so
I showed up in chat at the very end to yell at Paul. That was it.
this is true.
I couldn't sleep with him
I
screaming
actually
through
just
the doors.
rewatched that episode. That's really
It's
what
actually
helps.
really solid, dude. I want that wreck. This one character has literally like lightning soldiers that she just makes appear, and I was like, that. Robert was in chat. I was like, that. I want that. Give Wreck that. I want that. I want lightning soldiers.
You better be careful of what you ask to give me in
No.
that show.
Well, to be fair, she can also just call down lightning like she's Thor.
This is also true.
So there's a lot of sweet powers that Robert can give you.
This is true.
I think I already
He
did.
could
call
also just give you a giant mech.
Okay, that's not too far.
I'm good. Wait, you know what? I'm a robot built by dragons. I could probably ask some dragons for a mech. Oh, Ral is not gonna like this.
Rala's gonna hate this.
I already asked her for a fucking gun.
You did, and you got it.
Yes.
It's just a Nerf gun.
Oh God.
Oh, Rek, we have a
To put in perspective
way
how
less
that campaign
serious
is going,
campaign than you.
To put in serious how that campaign
This
is going.
campaign is serious.
he right he seduced a Cthulhu as a bard,
As you do.
and
'Cause you're a
so he
bard.
can't
Listen,
and so he
listen.
can't-
The
he
DM
can't go
said it was
within
a
100
female Cthulhu, and then all of a sudden I was like, well, now I have to try. And my
And so now he can't, he can't get his catgirl girlfriend that he's been wanting for months now, because if
There
he
is-
does it within 100 yards of the beach, his Cthulhu girlfriend's gonna read his mind and kill him.
so there
Why
was
you
literally-
set yourself up for failure?
there was a joke for like the first like 5 like parts of our campaign where I was putting up a sign in like, it was like, please someone visit me and like sleep with me because I'm so lonely. And then when we were at a tavern recently, I was like, how far away are we from the shore? Are we more than 100 feet? So it gets bad. It's a very weird campaign. I'm also
Hey, you know
a
what?
robot who thinks
Some
he's
of
a
the
human.
best campaigns I've ever played in have been like the ones that just go completely off the rails.
Tim, did you hear about the part where I drank poison?
Yes.
Intentionally?
Well, so I got a purple vial of liquid, right? And I thought it might like give me superpowers or something, so I chugged it during a boss fight. And then the DM was like, "Cool, you just drank poison." And I was like, "Well, this doesn't affect me because I'm Warforged, but I want to start screaming out, ah, no, I've been poisoned, ah." It gets old really fast, trust me, but I love it.
That's a good bit. I like that bit a lot.
It's the human bit. All right. Hey,
Okay,
Paul.
So
what are
I
we
didn't find a
doing?
whole lot of news this week. So the whole plan for this episode.
I haven't even opened the opening yet.
Yeah, that's why I was asking you to do it.
Yeah, no, I
That-
thought Tim was starting.
Well,
That's why.
no.
Okay.
No.
Okay,
All
go, go.
I'm telling you before we actually get into this episode, what the topic is, because I feel like that's important. You guys should know what
mean,
the
fair.
fuck we're talking about before we start talking.
Nah.
Nah, we wing it. We wing it here. Everything in my life is winging it.
The
Rec,
definition.
I tried. I really did. Well, if you open up the brief, I put it in there.
Yeah, I already am. I'm in the brief.
I'll be honest, I have no idea where the fucking brief is in the...
It's in the guest house.
Oh, yeah, we have a link to it. Shit. I can't open that, though.
You know, guys, welcome to Studio Blank, the anime and manga podcast where you can find your news, views, and reviews on all things Weeb every single week. Thanks for hanging out while Nate tries to find out where the brief is.
No,
Tim,
I'm not gonna find it.
For our listeners, if you haven't already looked at the title, we have a special guest. Someone who we have had on for now the second time. Someone I'm very excited to have back on. Someone that has not been on in almost 30 fucking episodes. Rack, how are you?
That is true. It has been like 30 episodes.
It's been a long
It's
time.
been a hot minute.
Spit. Well, you know, people be busy. Be like that sometimes.
It's good. So, Tim, why don't you hit us with the beginnings of the news first, and then we'll.
How about this? How about I tell you what the actual fuck this episode is about first?
Okay, yeah, you do that.
Let's
Try-
start there.
Fine,
ahead.
if you want to tell us the topic so we're prepared for it and create better content around it, I suppose you can do that.
Okay, so today we're gonna talk a little bit about Rex seasonal wrap up for the, for the winter season.
Okay.
Where I figured we could start to talk about ours, because that's really what next episode is, anyways.
Sure.
We can start to talk about what we're excited for next season, what Rec is excited for
Oh,
next
dude,
season.
I have an
and then we
entire
can-
tier list.
You do have an entire tier list that you created, and Rex got some chill shows for both our listeners and for us to get into. So
Yes. I'm excited for the chill shows.
that is our main topic, because there's not a whole lot of news this week that I found like absolutely like riveting.
I heard that there was one that was pretty shaking, though.
That is true. For our regular listeners, we recorded this on Sunday, and fun fact, Attack on Titan got delayed because Japan experienced a magnitude 5 earthquake
Just
in the middle of the cast.
Yeah. So emergency warnings went up. Everybody, as far as I'm aware, everybody's safe. But 5.0 is pretty rough. So, But
Thoughts and prayers with the Japanese peoples and companies, please. Hands up.
it shouldn't be anything too terrible, but it is going to disrupt a lot of lives for a little bit. So,
Yeah.
I mean, that's unfortunate, but nature be like that sometimes.
Okie dokie. So for all four of us, who I know are relatively large Jujutsu Kaisen fans, like I know Rek, that's one of the only shows you kept up with this season. The manga creator, Akatame Sensei, came out in an interview this week, actually, that he wants to end Jujutsu Kaisen within the next 2 years. He has a general idea of how he's ending it.
Really?
But
Wow.
I could see that.
yeah,
No, I approve of that for sure.
and so the way he likened it was the major checkpoints along Mount Fuji. And so they're currently at like the 6th or the 7th checkpoint, so they've made good progress, but they're not quite.
So he has an idea of how he wants to end the manga, and he's like planning to end it within 2 years.
Yeah.
I feel like at the end of the day, it's probably gonna reach like the length of like Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. Maybe a little off based on what we've got so far.
It'd be about 250-ish.
I want to say it's closer to Demon Slayer length.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
right now we're at like 150-ish, so 2 more
We're-
50 episode-ish sections.
This
would
week
be
was
being.
134, 141. I'd have to
But
look.
what I'm speaking to like the anime size, and I think that's a really good like size.
Yeah.
Like it
Yeah,
doesn't
that
it doesn't just keep
100,
running.
120 episode length is
Mhm.
like
Yeah.
pretty mint. Yeah. So there's 9 stations on the before the as the 9th station is the last checkpoint before the summit of Mount Fuji. So like if we're at the 6th or 7th, we're like in the back third
Mhm.
now, and it definitely does feel like that.
It definitely feels like it in the manga. Yeah.
I feel like it's
Really?
the manga's gonna ramp up a lot before we get to that last point, but it's chugging along, and this week's chapter really was something.
I definitely read it. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
This is actually one series that I have not been reading, which is out of character for me. But it's all good.
I'd say at the very least, just wait till the season's over.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
I'm not in any rush. Like I'm in the middle of
'Cause-
keeping up with like 15 other series, so like JJK can wait.
This is what I was, Tim and I were talking about this the other day. It's like it's so well animated that I almost wish I wasn't reading, but it's also so good reading that like I don't want to not read it. So like either way you choose to consume the series, like you're good to go.
I mean, that was kind of the way we were looking at Solo Leveling as well. It was like we could be reading the webtoon every single week because it's really pretty, but the light novel's finished.
Yeah.
So we definitely all ended up reading the light novel because we're bad people. But yeah.
No, we were addicted.
No. I just happen to have no self-control when it comes to stuff that is like either finished or
I brought
it's
a
like, oh wow, I
plague upon
really
this
enjoyed
land.
the anime. Now I need to go read the manga because I just need to know. And
Yeah.
I'm
That's what Tim
waiting
did, and then I did.
patiently for this like season break for Mushoku Tensei so that I can like get caught up just to like where the anime ended because I really want to read it.
Okay, more news.
Okay. So, Vertical, which is one of the brands under Kodansha USA,
Mhm.
has decided by Kodansha that it's going to get yoinked and it's just going to be Kodansha now. So that was the only other thing. I was like, "Oh wow, okay. This is the only other thing that's maybe interesting if you have like a bunch of the books published by Vertical and the next thing you know the next volume is Kodansha. That's why."
Cool.
Interesting.
And they have a new website and it's pretty clean looking, actually.
Nice.
I'm very excited to shop from it.
There you go. New volumes, new manga, new light novels. Do it. Good
Yeah,
thing.
that was like pretty much
That's
the
it?
only
Ooh, I have
noteworthy stuff
a
that we
piece of
hadn't
news.
talked about. All right.
Yes.
So, all right. Wit Studio,
Yes.
Okay.
a studio that we love. They've made a lot of really, really good things, including they were OG AOT,
Yes.
Yep.
and they were also Vinland Saga, stuff like that. They put out a Kickstarter last week to create a feature-length anime, right?
Oh.
And within 24 hours, they doubled their Kickstarter goal.
Wow.
The show is going to be called The Girl from the Other Side. And it's about in a world split between inside and outside, those living in both realms are told never to cross over to the other side lest they be cursed. A young girl named Shiva lives on the dark side in a vacant village with a demonic guardian known only as Teacher. Although the two are forbidden to touch, they seem to share a bond that transcends their disparate appearances. But when Shiva leaves Teacher's care to seek out her grandmother, the secret behind her mysterious living arrangement comes to light. It looks really like dark and aesthetic, and I'm really excited for it.
I'm interested.
Can you send me the link to that Kickstarter so that I can go give them money?
I will send you the link to the news article.
Okay, that works.
It's giving like Promised Neverland vibes.
Yeah,
And
like,
I liked
They'll
Promise.
go outside the fence.
but it's like
Promise Neverland was pretty fun.
the backgrounds and stuff that I see are really like painted. Like they look almost like concept arty in the way that they're doing it, and I love the style that they're going for with it. It also looks very like Victorian era. Like the main character almost looks like the hunter from Bloodborne.
Oh.
But in like all black. Like it's really interesting. But the art alone got me to look at it, and then the fact that they got a like double their Kickstarter goal in one day, that's wild. So
I mean,
and it's wit.
if it's a wit original, the writing team there is pretty fantastic. I would hope that it's going to turn out well.
Yeah. I'm excited to like see studios pump out more originals as we keep coming. Like, you know, we're finally getting to the stage where Crunchyroll's like putting out money for originals. So I'm interested to see what happens, like, and what studios are gonna do it. Like, I'd love to see a Mappa original. Like, that just says, like, how do I? It's like studios building stories just to test the limits of where they can be. Like
As
almost
long as
like
they don't
almost like
trigger them, I don't
Lucasfilm,
care.
right? But like you know how like Lucasfilms every so often is like, let's just make a movie, and just push all of the boundaries like in tech to see how far we can go. Like I'd love to see that like trend to start happening in like anime.
We're getting stuff. We're getting a lot more anime originals now than any time in history, just because I think like the anime boom is just happening again. Yeah. And so all these studios are like, well, we can make our own shit now. And they're doing a really good job at it.
Yeah.
I mean, we have another one coming out literally next month.
Is that the one I'm thinking of? Oh,
Vivi?
oh,
Vivi?
that one. I believe also that the creator of Konosuba has an anime original coming out.
Oh.
I might have missed that. There's so much news constantly that stuff goes like right past me.
Yeah.
It's called Combatants Will Be Dispatched. That's what it is. But it's one of the only two things on my must-watch list for my tier list. It's also Konosuba creator, so it's gonna be stupid.
Yes.
So
memes.
Hopefully.
Games.
Hopefully, always hopefully.
I think the only big thing that's still on my radar to kind of like jump into like the topic in some section is like Records of Ragnarok. Like that's the only big thing, just because like that concept has me locked. I'm just like the mythology guy in me with the Greco-Roman mythology and like it's all just like I'm like, yes, give me the actual battle of the gods, please. Like I don't care what else happens. I just need the gods, go at it, please. Much like kind of like we get at the end of never mind, I can't say that. That's spoilers. A specific webtoon, Tim. like
I have not been caught up
you're saying
on
a
that.
lot of words and I don't know what they mean.
That's fine. Don't worry about it.
It's okay. I wasn't sure for a minute what he meant either. I had to like sit down and go,
his brain
that
did
one.
the thing.
The one that you're talking about. The one that, okay, thanks.
Yeah. I was trying not to spoil it because like that's kind of a spoiler. I realized.
I forgot that we're getting My Hero next season.
We are in 2 weeks.
I'm not even upset.
We have a lot of stuff coming out next season, honestly.
That's true.
That's true. There's a lot of stuff I'm looking forward to, actually.
Okay, so let's just jump into it. Rec, what are your like must watch from last season?
From last season.
This winter
current season.
Yeah, the season that we are currently ending in a week.
Yeah.
Is it in a week?
Yeah, I have like a good chunk of things like on my queue that I haven't gotten to, of course.
Yeah.
We've caught up to Black Clover. We're pretty caught up to JJK. I think we're like an episode or two off right now.
Mhm.
But on my queue, I have like the second season of Souls at Work and Souls at Work Black. I have Yuzu Camp season 2 came out this season, so I got that on the queue.
That on my queue. I haven't started it.
I also,
Yeah.
it's in my queue and it's just.
One behind.
Horimiya is in my queue. I've already read it, but have it in the queue for
I finally watched it.
just for to scrub my brain of all the murder from everything else.
Mhm.
And one that I don't really know too much about, but I saw a clip on Twitter a while back. Heaven's Design Team. I
Oh,
heard
it's so
gonna be
good.
so funny.
It's so good. It's so funny. Like it's so dumb.
I need to watch this show.
I feel like I've never.
Dude.
I feel like I haven't heard of
all
this.
all I've seen from the show is the clip about the giraffe. Like that's it.
Oh, the giraffe's great. The koala's great too. And then
Like that's it. That's all I know about the show.
Nate's
It's a
gonna hate
giraffe.
the insects ones, but like all of the rest of them are great.
It's exactly what
Alright.
it sounds like. It's the design team for Heaven as they try to make Earth.
It's literally a bunch of angels literally sitting around putzing around ideas about animals to build, and like they do it of course in the most ridiculous
When's
comments.
the platypus episode?
I think that's like 4 episodes in.
Oh
Something like
man,
there is a platypus.
I
though.
knew it'd have to
Of
be
course.
Of course.
Because
It's just so ridiculous.
There's got to be one dude who's like stoned in the corner. He's like, all right, guys, what if we took a beaver, right, and a duck?
Hear me
trying to
out, dude.
I'm trying to remember because like so part of the allure at some level is that like each of the different angels have like a very particular field. So like one of them is like dedicated to like furry animals, one of them is dedicated to like lions and tigers and bears, oh my, like another one is dedicated to insects, and there's like a whole department for like sizing and resizing, and like it's wild. So like you get this like girl who's like super like bright and cuddly and just like death, everything is black, it literally wants to murder you, there's poison, there's sharp claws, and then it comes out with like the koala and you're like, why? Like,
That's
what
actually
are
a
you
drop
talking-
bear.
God.
so like it's that kind of stuff. It's hilarious. And then the way God approves them every so often is you just hear like a voice from thunder and then a stamp. And it's like approved, showing the actual animal. And like it's just so wholesome. It's just adorable.
Where is this airing at?
It's on Crunchy.
This is Crunchy.
It's on Crunchy.
I just found it. It's in my queue. If I have to, I'll send you the page link.
Don't worry, I'll add it to my queue right now, very easily.
I got like 4 episodes in, and then I got lost in trying to catch up on Funimation stuff.
Oh,
And
dude,
keeping up with JJK. There's actually a lot on Funimation this season that I'm trying to watch. And so like I
Yeah.
just like stopped watching everything but JJK and ReZero.
That's true. I always forget like there's stuff on Funimation because I tried to avoid that place. Like
the plague.
The Plague.
Like the freaking plague. But a buddy of mine is letting me use their sub, so I gotta catch up on oh my god. What the heck is the name of the show? I just blanked.
I like have
Bottom
my
tier character
funny sub.
Tomazaki.
Bottom tier character Tomozaki's. I got 2 episodes into that.
No, I'm not even sure if it was this season or the previous season.
I
Okay.
have
But
to.
it was their second season of the show.
Kaguya-sama?
Kaguya-sama.
Yeah, I need to watch that still. I still need to catch up on Log Horizon because now I'm 5 episodes behind.
Oh, Lord.
I need to watch all of Wonder Egg Priority still. I need to watch Kid from the Boonies. Like, there's so much on Funimation I need to watch. The only thing that I'm keeping up with is Mushoku Tensei.
Mushoku
waiting till
Tensei
that's
is
done.
just.
I'm waiting till that's done.
No, I started 2 days
Oh,
ago.
it's never going to be done. That's the problem.
I started 2 days
Oh,
ago because I
no.
was told to watch it, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna watch it, and watched all of the episodes, and then I was like, okay, when's the fucking next one coming out? I need this right now.
It actually came out today.
I watched it. Yeah, I watched it.
I'm gonna watch it after this episode. In fact.
Paid attention. Oh, dude, it's great. They kill a bug.
Yeah, Rek. If you haven't read or watched Mushoku Tensei, I feel like that's actually my number one recommendation from this season across Funimation and Crunchyroll.
Yeah, sure. Just drop me the link later.
Will do. Because
Man.
it's like one of the most highly rated isekai of all time.
Should we
Because
actually
it's the grandfather of isekai.
should we start making a link dump?
I
Yes.
feel like we should.
We
Probably should.
We should.
Yeah.
Why haven't we been doing that?
I don't know.
Here's so
Really
you can
bad.
find
Nobody
our
thought about it.
recommendations.
I blame Paul for this.
No, I set up this Discord. It's all my fucking fault.
Here, I'm making
You can take that blame if you want to.
I'm making a folder in the whatever.
The
Google
Drive?
Drive. That's the thing that I'm
Drive.
talking about.
Yeah, guys, if you're in our Discord, you can check out the channel that we're creating right now, and you'll be able to catch up on all the links for all the stuff we're watching.
Yeah, all the recommendations from Rec, and maybe what I'll do is I'll go through and I'll poll every other guest that we've had on other than Broman and be like, give us recommendations for shows. You can just dump them in this channel. You don't even have to be like, you don't have to join call. Just have to just dump.
Just dump all the shows.
Perfect.
In regards to stuff that I need to watch, I actually didn't see Cells at Work season 1, so I need to watch
Oh,
that. And
you
season
gotta
2.
see that. You gotta
So-
see season 1.
Yeah,
I've
I
heard
had-
so many good things.
I had friends that were like, okay, so what's a recommendation? Because they only had Funimation subs. I was like, okay, have you seen Cells at Work? No. Have you seen Cells at Work Black? No. Cells at Work Black, I've heard from other friends, is really funny. Okay, first, just go watch the first like 2 or 3 episodes of Cells at Work season 1 so that you get what the idea of the vibe is, and then you go watch Cells at Work Black. If you really want to watch it
see,
without watching the first season of Cells at Work, so that you have a general idea of what it's supposed to be like, and then what you get with Cells at Work Black.
Or you could just finish the entire season and then watch
See-
Cells at Work Black.
see,
That's true.
Cells at Work came out, right? The original first season. I put it on my queue, and then I never watched it because about 3 episodes in, I learned about Cells at Work Black, and I was like, well, I'm not gonna watch it until the good one comes out, and then I still haven't watched it.
Good job.
I will say mostly because it's on Funimation, but still.
I just
It's really that
I
thing.
hate
No,
I
it should be on
hate-
Crunchy now.
Some of it's
It
on
is on
Crunchy,
Crunchy.
but it's
Some
not
of it
fully caught up on Crunchy. It's like 4 episodes behind or something.
Oh
Yeah.
heck.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
So-
it's one
so-
of those.
I just need Funimation to fix their website.
No, they'll never do it.
Oh my. How hard is it to have a working video player? Do you know how many times I've clicked on the video player and it's either said like play when it's when like it's saying that it's playing when it's paused or vice versa, and like when I hit the player pause button it doesn't work because it thinks that it's wrong.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
We.
What
we
about the
watched-
fact that you can't click the skip button while in full
Yeah.
screen?
how all of these problems and more if you use the iPad app with Chromecast? Because believe me, it was
Crunchy
awful.
breaks. Crunchy breaks on the
man.
Roku app.
So we
trust me.
we use the Roku
Oh,
a
no,
lot for it.
like,
The funny
Roku's is so much better. Like anything Funimation touches in the web space dies.
The-
Like,
the
it just
funny-
sucks
so
everywhere.
The funny app on Roku is like fine for the most part, but I can't tell you how many times I've had to literally hard restart my TV because it won't allow me to view subtitles. And for the people that don't know, I don't speak Japanese.
You know, that one is really bad. The not having subtitles one is really tough.
It's almost as
How
bad as
about
that
when it-
time I downloaded 12 episodes of Attack on Titan to fly to GCX, and then Verve didn't download the subtitles.
Okay, that is still really bad.
That's still pretty bad.
But have you had,
Funimation is known for missing subtitles, though. Like I had that problem. as
Oh
well.
yeah, it's not a good one.
have you had the Funimation error where it starts the next episode but only plays the video from the previous episode with the audio for
Yes.
the new one?
Yes.
I've had it skip around my episodes before, and like not like it skips like the visuals, but it keeps the audio the same.
Have you done it where it skips 2 episodes ahead and shows the next episode and then the third episode's audio? Because that happened to me this week.
God. How hard is it to make a player? Oh my god, I do
Well-
this every day.
Welcome to the Shitting on Funimation podcast.
We're your hosts.
I'm just saying, like, I just there's so much that I want to watch on Funimation because like a couple of these shows are fantastic, and then I'm just like,
They won't let us
But
watch
why?
it though.
No. There's nothing I want to watch on Funimation. They need to move all their assets to other platforms. Then I'll watch it.
Well, here's the thing, right? Funimation now owns Crunchyroll. So, like, why can't they just, copy paste the code like they're using Stack Overflow? I don't
That's
know.
not how this works.
I know.
It's only been 3 months.
it's only been 2 months.
It has only been 3 months. Don't even joke about
the
this.
ink hasn't even dried. And
Oh no, there's literally nothing going on there besides like logistics at this point. But
yeah,
there's literally my only hope from that is that Funimation somehow fixes their apps and their website.
Yeah, you better hope that they acquired part of like Crunchyroll's dev team or something,
Hope
to merge them.
Hope that Funny's team doesn't try to rework Crunchy.
That is also an option. You better hope that somebody at the top. You better hope that someone at the top is like, you know what? You're right. Our player sucks. Like, can we give us some suggestions instead of the other way around? Like, we own you. You use our player. Fuck your shit up.
If that happens, I will just end up moving to Verve. Even out of the spite that I have, I will do it just so that things are not entirely.
Yeah, but Verve was built by Crunchyroll.
So,
Hello?
oh no.
Do you not know this?
no.
So, how do you not know this?
Because my brain just processed them as the same thing.
My hope was that if they acquired Crunchyroll, then that means Funimation would come back to Verve. And that would solve a lot of things.
That would solve most problems, honestly.
That would solve so much.
I remember when I started my subscription on Verve and it had Funimation and Crunchyroll, and I was like, oh my god, there is a god, and he is good.
Hey, that's literally
and then
why I
Funimation
did
left
it.
shortly after. And then I was like, and God is dead.
Yeah, Funimation was only on there for like maybe a year, and they're just like, you know what? We're gonna make our own player with blackjacks and really bad hookers.
They didn't even get hookers. They got a couple sponges and put them in a cup and said make do. Like
And let's be real, the blackjack tables at Funimation's house,
it's
they're
actually
fucking rigged, bro.
It's actually
They're
roulette.
terrible.
I would say, like, are you sure it's even blackjack? It's probably
They're
just
just
like
repurposed pool tables. You know.
No, it's like
beer pong.
It's
That's
they
it.
say it's blackjack, but they play it like one of those games that like 5 12-year-olds with a bunch of empty time and like 5 broken board games come up with, and they're like, okay, so you roll the dice, then you flip over the card. If it's above a 10 or below a 3, then you move 5 spaces, and then you take a shot and you do a backflip, and then you have to spin the wheel to see how many spaces you go on the other board, so you can draw your victory cards. Like, I feel like that's what we're getting here.
It sounds like a Pro ZD board game review.
That is the energy I was channeling. Oh my god, I didn't even notice.
I'm you know, it's one of those things where you're like, hey guys, let me just come over here and spin this little game of life wheel real quick. We're gonna spin it.
You gotta go back to start, dude.
I gotta go back to start.
That wasn't even a choice. I don't know how you found it.
Do not pass go, do not collect $200.
Do not watch your favorite anime. It's glitched.
Collect nothing. Only weep.
You
Sadness.
lose. Good day, sir.
And you will be happy about it.
Yeah. Oh my god.
That was aggressive, guys. That was really aggressive. It's right.
So basically, Sony owns all the anime.
Yeah,
That's pretty much it.
Which I'm okay with, I think. Hey, all I'm saying is if they keep up the energy they had with Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, we'll be okay.
But guys, you see, we don't have a full monopoly though. Guys, we still have the perfect alternative: Netflix originals like X-Arm.
Why did you say this?
Netflix originals. That's cute.
Right. Have you
That's
seen
cute.
X-Arm?
I don't have to see it because Netflix originals are garbage.
No.
She doesn't even know how bad it is. She just knows
I don't-
it's probably
worse
not
than
good because
garbage.
Netflix.
I don't need to know how bad it is.
This is worse than garbage.
Because everything original from Netflix is usually garbage, like
Point of
98%.
information. X-Arm is literally the worst anime I've ever seen.
Do
And
I-
I've watched
its mal
literal
rating.
hentai.
Its mal rating is 2.3.
Damn.
That's like unironically bad. So it's that low. I had people asking me to throw X-Arm into the lowest possible category in a season it wasn't in because it deserved it. Like, I had like 5 people say, "Where's X-Arm on this? You better put it at the bottom." I was like, "I'm not rating X-Arm. It's not what we're doing here."
It's just that bad.
I did, however,
Nate,
make a
not
Netflix
worse.
original category on the tier list.
It's got a 2.2 now. It's even lower than you thought it was.
You're proving my point.
I can only imagine it just getting worse.
Yes.
Like they kept trying to make it better and salvaging the show through no. And I just want to say, we're not really flaming you as devs. Like I'm just as artists, as concept people, I'm not trying to flame you. It's just that bad.
Well, here's the
I
thing.
think
And
it mostly means they're not hiring the right people in the room
well, so
to
like
make
I
the series.
just watched the video earlier today, and it was, if it's not acted correctly, it's the director's fault because they're not going for another take and they're not making it work. If it's written poorly, it's the writer's fault. Like, there's all of these different things, and I feel like people are going to go to the bottom line and yell at the animators and voice actors who really don't control the storyline of this or the aesthetic.
Or what takes they choose. Like,
Exactly.
And what they keep,
yeah, voice actor will take so many takes.
Well, so
Don't
like
know
that's
which one
a great
goes to the
example.
edit.
A great example for this is we were talking. Did you watch Onyx Equinox at all, Rick?
No.
Okay, so I won't say don't, but Tim and I had the same visceral
that's
reaction
don't.
when watching it. Well, it's not that the concept is bad. It's not even that the story is bad. It's just that the way that they mixed the audio was so like nails on chalkboard
Oof.
that like I literally couldn't get through the whole first episode. Like it was that bad.
I didn't even last more than 10 minutes. For me, I had my IEMs in and I was just like listening and I was like, nope, it's gone. It's over. It's fucking done. I was like, I don't know if it's me.
I will say I made it all the way to the end of the first episode. Reigning champion. Did not continue.
So like
And it's terrible too because it's like it's a really interesting concept. I love like Aztec aesthetic because it's never used. But like I love it, and they used it, and it like looks good. It just doesn't sound good.
Yeah, and my point was like the animators did a great job. The director probably, if by and large, did a great job. Like voice actors actually like fantastic job. The sound engineers just bleh. Like something about
that's frustrating.
And so that's why I was like getting to that point. Is like, you know, the problem with X-Arm is that the whole thing is just the whole thing.
Well,
You can go through the
the
individual
problem-
points.
The problem with X-Arm is not like a long list of things. It's like 5 bullet points. Too much CGI.
EXARM.
Tim, it's over. Don't even try the bit. Don't even try it. It's over.
Never mind.
Hey Tim, was that your thunder? Thank you.
Oh, wow.
I'm sorry. Oh,
I'm not mad.
Okay.
That was fucking awesome. Because guess what? If you had done the same thing I was about to do, I was gonna do exactly what you did to me.
oh, good. We're fine then. We're good.
Okay. So what else from the season? Now that we've shit on all of that.
Now that we've yelled about Funimation and bitched about it for so long, man. Hey guys.
So what else?
I'm trying to see what.
Kaguya-sama wasn't this season, right?
No, that was like
last
2
season.
seasons
No.
ago.
It was like this past summer. It's been
Okay.
almost a year since Kaguya-sama came. For season
I've
2.
just started my funny journey again, so like I'm way behind.
It's okay. I didn't watch it for 3 seasons after it came out. It's fine.
I mean, yeah, I never.
That is the curse of Funimation shows. Is like
Yep.
See here.
you eventually run out of anything you wanted to watch on Crunchy, so then you just kind of go
Reluctantly.
dumpster diving
Well, I have.
into the Funimation fire pit
You
and hope
literally
that you
try to
find
watch
the you find the
everything
stuff that
else.
people didn't mean to throw out.
There's a lot of diamonds at the end, at the bottom of this burning garbage can, and I don't know why. But like,
Yeah.
it really hurts to go in there, but it's worth it every time. Like,
God.
Yeah, when the Funimation app works,
It's great.
It's 100% worth the trip.
Well, but that's the thing, right? And this is the entirety of like IT and everything. If everything works perfectly fine, nobody notices it. But the moment that something breaks, everyone's fucking mad.
Okay.
That's it. Like,
Yeah, pretty much.
What are the chill shows from the season, Rec? that you
From
can
this
recommend?
season?
Just in general, the ones that you
Just
want
in
to bring up
general.
as
One
recommendations.
yeah, let's just go there because like we've been hounding for the last like 30 minutes. Like,
okay.
I love piling as much as the next guy.
Wildin'.
I thought we were gonna pick shows for like this upcoming season, but yeah, I can get into the chill ones.
whichever way you want to go right now, because we do have a latter half that we can jump into whatever. So
we have ladders?
Let me go to next season first because that list
Okay,
is
cool.
shorter. So
Yeah,
like, of course, My Hero season 5.
oh my goodness,
I'm gonna give Shaman King another look since it's getting remade.
it's one of Tim's favorites. He does not.
Shaman King was one of the first shows I watched growing up. Like,
Shaman
so
King.
for me, getting to know that it's actually complete now, and that it's being properly remade, and that the original voice cast that I grew up with is coming back, I'm very excited.
I am a solid interested in it.
Yeah.
Because all of the people that watched it way back when are hyping it up. But that could be it's either really good or there's a lot of rose-colored glasses.
I mean, yeah, it could be 50-50, but I'm hoping it takes the Brotherhood route of things.
Yes.
No, I'm hoping that it'll do really good.
I think
Yeah.
without all of the 4Kids editing, it's going to be a lot better.
That is also true because we got the 4Kids version way
I
Like
back
don't know
that-
what
when.
you're talking about. I'm pretty sure 4Kids does the best dubs of anybody.
Jelly Donut.
Jelly donut.
Jelly
Listen,
donut.
okay, I just want you to know that the 4Kids One Piece rap is a banger and no anime opening will ever come close.
God.
I can't tell if that's satire.
God.
As a child, I really loved the One Piece rap, but now looking back on it, I'm like, I don't know how I feel about it.
Listen, it's a vibe. It's a vibe and a half, I'll tell you what. Listen, nobody hits as hard as that rap does.
Oh God.
Oh Lord.
I
I can just picture Nate sitting over here, like doing all the finger guns to that statement.
I'm literally on the other side of the wall from you, and we're video chatting. You don't have to picture me. I'm right here.
I mean, you're not wrong.
oh my
But yeah, no, definitely. I'm excited for the Shaman King one. Just Tim hypes it up enough that I'm like, I have to see this now.
The trailers look good. Like it looks really good on the animation side, so I think it's a solid like 80-20 chance that we're gonna get a good version of this.
Yeah, I'm hoping. And I'm hoping because it's just complete, that the manga is complete, that it might just end up just being a continuous show. Obviously that's a large project for Bridge, but you know, if that's what was requisitioned of them, I'm not going to be disappointed.
Yeah.
There's
Yeah.
35 volumes of manga to go through. Chop chop.
Good luck, everybody.
Good luck. Have a good time.
Bye bye.
Yeah.
I see you in 2 years.
All right.
I do have Eden Zero on the list. That's mostly for my husband because he loves Fairy Tail. So since it's the same mangaka,
Yeah.
So
I'll see if he wants to give that a shot.
Eden Zero is something that I am sure I'm going to watch it. I'm going to enjoy it, and it's going to be a dumpster fire the entire time.
Oh yeah.
Like that's how I feel about
Probably.
Fairy Tail. It's a guilty pleasure show.
So I read the manga,
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
the first 10 chapters,
Oh no.
Okay.
and I have no idea how I feel about it yet. It's just kind of like
That's exactly what I expected from Eden Zero. I gave it its own category in the
there.
tier list.
It's just there.
It's
just
just there. It's just there for now.
I gave it its own
Yeah,
category in the
like-
tier list. I couldn't rate it. It's just it exists. Fairy Tail's on another realm of existence. I just want you all to know that.
it's just in the Mashima tier, so it's just there.
Yeah.
It's like I walked in on one of my housemates watching Fairy Tale in the living room the other day, dubbed,
I thought
and
I was going a whole different place.
he sat there, he looked at me and he goes, "I know it's Fairy Tale, please don't flame me." And I was like, "No, no, no." We all have guilty pleasure anime. Fairy Tale also happens to be one of mine. If I flamed you, I would be a hypocritical bastard.
No, if you flamed him, you
Now,
would
what
be
I can
correct.
tell you is,
You would be correct.
Listen, Tim,
No,
it's
wait.
not hypocritical if you know it about yourself as well.
what I was going with is, because I know that you love Fairy Tale. I love to hate Fairy Tale. There's a difference.
Mm-hmm.
Fairy Tale for me was one of those like, I think it's really the third like long form anime that I ever watched, because like Naruto sits in there and so is Hunter x Hunter, right? So like,
Naruto's short compared to this.
so like, you know, it was like watch Naruto. I don't count Dragon Ball because like Dragon Ball was split up over like years of like childhood, like watching it on Cartoon Network and Nickelodeon and stuff. And so like, you know, you sit down and you watch Fairy Tale, all almost 400 episodes, and you're like, whoa, you know, like same thing with Naruto. So, you know, I'm excited to see what happens to Eden Zero, just because he can make another guilty pleasure last that long. It'll be one of those, yes, I have something to watch for forever now. Yay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was gonna say that Fairy Tail was closer to like the One Piece side of things to me, because like Naruto ended at 700 chapters, and Fairy Tail is just like, hold my beer. And it took forever to end. Like,
Yeah.
after that,
I still need to watch the final season.
You're not missing a whole lot.
You're
to
right.
be honest.
Like, there's like 2 good scenes, like
Two
there's,
good
like, 2 good
scenes? Holy shit. Yeah, I'm not missing anything. I'm good.
There is like one fight scene that I'm like, this was so. I'm so glad I
I
watched
just need
this.
to know I need to know how it ends, because I know how it ends, but I need to know how it ends.
Yeah, you know, I understand that.
If that's the case, watch the last 5 episodes and that's it. Because the rest of it isn't worth watching.
Okay, but here's the thing, right? I know the last 5 episodes. I don't know how we get there.
maybe you should like read it instead, just to save your
Just read it, or
that
or
requires so much more
just
mental
binge it.
strain.
so like the other scene that like we're talking about is Tim, it's White Boy.
That was not helpful.
No,
I know what you're
because-
talking about. I literally know what
okay.
you're talking about.
okay. It's
He's talking about
Zareth
Zareth.
goes- yeah, it's when Zareth goes
White.
gets the pure magic fairy tale
He
magic.
gets when he gets
Yeah.
Paul,
And,
you-
from Mavis, and then he's like, "Ha and Natsu's like, "No, big brother," and then they fight, and Natsu gets his ass handed to him because Zareth. Like
Mhm.
it's not even close.
So
So like,
I have 2
That's the
shows.
only other good thing.
I have 2 shows that I'm really looking forward to this season,
okay,
and that is
Okay.
and like everything else. Like I have like I'm gonna be watching 300 Year Slime. I'm gonna be watching like Vivi and stuff. But the shows I'm really excited for are the not Konosuba show,
okay.
which
Yep.
is literally an evil corporation is trying to figure out how to take over a world, so they roll a die and send 2 people to take it over, and they just go there and start trying to take over the world, but they're just idiots and assholes.
Huh.
As is tradition, it's a comedy.
Yeah.
So what was it? It's Combat Agent 6. The first thing he does when he gets to an alien planet is change the sacred incantation for a holy ritual to the most embarrassing thing he can think of. So that's the tone.
okay.
Okay, never mind. This is going to be exactly like Konosuba. It's going to be hilarious.
It's going to be Konosuba. And then there's another one. There was a light novel, and it's supposed to be like a drama comedy, and it's called I Shaved Then I Brought a High School Girl Home.
Thank you. I'm so glad you put that on the list.
It's literally one of the only 2 shows in my must watching. I read the synopsis for it and was like, I'm really, really invested in this all of a sudden.
The manga is good.
Oh, so you've read it? Oh, I'm happy now. Yeah. So basically, plotline: guy is trying to ask out his coworker. He finally asks her out. He shaves. He goes on a date, and she's like, "Wow, you kind of suck." Then on his way home, he finds this high school girl who's like basically trying to seduce him, and he's like, "Do you just need a place to stay? Like, you can stay in my house." And she explains that she basically traveled like an insane distance.
She's a runaway.
She's a runaway
for 6 months.
trading sexual favors just to move on. And he's like, "You know what? You can live in my house. You can cook. You can clean, but we're not doing any of that shit."
Yeah, so he basically gives her a secure, safe place to stay. Does not take advantage of her. All this other nonsense. So it's actually wholesome.
That's why I was so interested in it. I was like, this looks like a solid, wholesome anime with really good character development. That's exactly what I want from it.
Because that title did not give me faith in humanity.
No, it sounds so completely,
it does not.
vastly different.
That's why there's a lovely like description on the manga, because I wasn't gonna touch that for the title until I read the description. I was like, okay,
absolutely.
We can proceed.
I was ready to throw this in the dog water tier based on its name alone, but it surprised me. I'm really excited for it.
So now I want to see that one, but literally like the only really big thing I'm looking forward to is just the My Hero stuff. Like I'm gonna
really
watch
looking
Eden
forward
Zero. Like, don't get me wrong, but like I'm in that engrossed in the My Hero section just because of the mangas, where the manga's been, and I'm just like I need to see all this animated now. Like I just have to. So it's like that's about where I'm at with that. I don't think anything else is like really that like locked in my opinion.
Are you forgetting about Pretty Boy Detective Club?
No.
Then I feel sorry for you.
I think like obviously My Hero's a highlight of next season, but I was like, ooh, Nagatoro's. Don't believe me, Nagatoro.
Oh,
here for it.
That's on the second level of my tier list. Is right there with 300 years.
Oh, that's the other one. 300 years. I want to see that. Yeah.
I'm gonna watch How Not to Summon a Demon Lord because I watched the first season and found it very funny. I'm going to watch the second season regardless of how trash it is. So
good luck.
I already have the bar for as long as it's better than this. I've probably enjoyed it this season. So it's already like that is the bottom tier of the barrel. So I'm already there. So we're good.
I have another light novel title that actually sounds interesting.
Oh.
It's an isekai. It's called Full Dive. The ultimate next gen full dive RPG is even shittier than real life.
That's unfortunate.
So it's basically dude gets a full dive VR headset, right? He gets this game called Kiwame Quest, right? And it's said to take reality to the extreme, stunning graphics, everything, except the game's a little too realistic. So like slash damage takes like days to heal. You feel physical pain. It really sucks. And the only thing there is that there's a sense of accomplishment. So it's incredibly stressful for no reason.
God. I love that. That sounds amazing.
I already deal with life.
This is
I don't need life part 2.
Second Life, the anime.
It's but like
VR edition.
Yeah, but like if you go into Second Life and you just end up getting bullied in middle school again, like, sorry, that was a little too real. But yeah, no, like that's what it is. Like if it really, really sucks. But yeah, no, that's another one that I'm looking at, and I'm like, this could be either really funny or really terrible.
I'm hoping it's the former. I know for me, I'm really looking forward to season 2 of Irma-kun. Welcome to Demon School. I really enjoyed the first season. I know a lot of my housemates enjoyed the first season. They've made me watch it twice since I showed it to them.
Really?
Yeah, they really enjoyed it. It was a really funny show. I wasn't sure how I felt about it when it first aired. And then I like rewatched some of it and I was like, okay, I did not give this enough credit. It's very funny. The comedic timing is just top notch.
Oh, I totally forgot. We're also finally getting Fruit Basket the final season.
Dog water.
Oh, we have talked about
dog
this.
water.
We literally
gonna watch
started
it.
this video call with talking about Fruits Basket.
Yeah, but my brain, like, as we're going through it, like, cause it, like, my brain just doesn't register because my brain is so engrossed in everything else that, like, my brain was like, oh yeah, Fruits Basket is happening, the final season. I'm gonna watch it, but I really don't care enough to like mention it. Like,
Dog water.
it's good. It's
At,
just
dog water,
Fruits
too.
Basket is dog water. Okay, change my mind.
You know what wasn't dog
CMV.
water?
What?
Megalobox. And we're getting
Yes.
season 2
Yeah,
of
we're getting a
Megalobox.
second season of that.
Yep. Yep.
I
heard-
didn't see that announcement. I just was like scrolling through Mal for the next season and saw Nomad and was like, why did no one tell me?
Oh yeah, Megalobox is on my tier list.
Where is it on the tier list?
Where is it on the tier list? That's a solid question. It's in the gonna try it category,
That's fair.
which is above the interested and below the watching.
Moriarty the Patriot, I'm kind of
Moriarty's,
I've been enjoying the manga. So I'm like, I was waiting for like the whole season to come out on Funimation so that I could just binge the whole thing. Because the concept is like really, really cool. Because it gives you the whole life of James Moriarty and like how he got to be the person that he is.
Yeah.
In relation to Sherlock Holmes. So I feel like that, like, you get to really understand some of like the stuff behind him.
I'm interested. I'm just don't know if
Tokyo
it's, like,
Revengers.
I'm gonna watch it. Listen, it's giving me Steins Gate vibes.
I want to see 86 more than I want to see Tokyo Revengers.
86. No, 86 lost me.
That's fair.
86,
like-
86 lost me because it's just like Hunger Games with extra steps. So for the people that don't know, 86 is a show about there's 85 districts, and war was really, really bad, so they decided, hey, let's just send unpiloted AI-controlled mechs in to fight each other. And then everybody was like, that's a great idea. No more death in war, except plot twist. There's an 86th district, and everybody that's born there gets to be a mech pilot and die for other countries they don't give a shit about. Concept-wise, it's Hunger Games with extra steps.
Yes. I just want to see how it's done because A1 generally does okay. You know. It.
Yeah.
I just hope they don't pull a trigger. Because I just want fun. I just want the fun mech combat. Like, I guess that's really all I'm in for. It is the fun mech combat for no reason. You know, because we only really got like 8 episodes out of decently bad mech combat in the last one I watched, which I think was probably Darling in the Franxx.
That's probably X-Arm.
No, I couldn't.
If you can't tell, X-Arm is the running joke this week. I don't know why everybody decided to just shit on it this week all of a sudden, but that's just it.
But yeah, I mean, Vivi is kind of, I guess, the other one that I'm really interested. It just looks so pretty.
I'm really excited for a rampant amusement park that stops World War III.
Yeah.
Listen, it sounds very funny.
There's just so much random stuff this season that I've just like not really paid enough attention to.
All over the place. There's a sequel to Gridman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That one is also in the that's in the dog water category for me. Because Gridman was not my thing. But also that's just not my style. So
Okay, that's fair. I was gonna say, I was like, I kind of liked Gridman.
no, it's totally. If you like that stuff, it's all you. Like it doesn't give me the nostalgia
I didn't like it
itches.
enough to be like to die on the hill that it's good. I just
man,
I liked it
speaking-
enough that it like it scratched an itch, you know.
Speaking of dying on a hill and then coming back to life, man, Zombieland Saga is getting another season, isn't it?
I just zero care.
It had
Like-
so much potential with the first episode,
You know when like
and then it lost me.
you know when you realize there is actually zero attachment to a thing.
That's
just
how
how
I feel
about
about-
Zombieland Saga. Just none.
That's a mood.
I understand that.
It's a real shame because like I was actually hoping that Zombieland Saga was gonna be good.
Yep.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
But do you know what's always good?
King's Coast?
This message from our sponsors.
Both.
I'm gonna grab a slice of pizza because I've been smelling. One of my housemates came in and dropped off a pizza that I ordered, and I've been smelling it the entire
Man,
episode.
You
so I'm
and
dying.
Paul.
I ordered pizza tonight too.
Yeah, Paul was. I went to go take a shower. Paul's like, "You want pizza?" I was like, "That sounds like the worst possible thing for me to eat right now. I'm gonna not."
I ain't gonna turn the oven on in a second. Heat it up.
I want you to be aware that there is stuff in the oven right now before you turn it on.
Yes.
That's, you know what? Good reminder, Nate.
Well, Rec,
Maybe
you
we
see,
won't burn a bunch of bread this time.
when Tim was visiting Paul before I moved here, they went out to the grocery store and got bread. And Tim was like, "You know, it's a great idea. We can store the bread in the oven," which is not necessarily a bad idea if you don't have space. But when you forget to remove the bread before turning the oven on, it is.
So y'all don't check your oven.
Listen, I want to
In
point
general.
out, I didn't live here.
The y'all was general directed at Paul.
Ah, good. Paul, you don't check the damn oven?
But like, you know, I already am familiar with Paul's cooking skills.
Yes, skills.
I'm being generous.
Don't let him hear you.
Oh no, he knows already.
Okay, good. It's like he might challenge you to something he'll lose. Paul, turn off the light.
Oh darn. I can't wait to be challenged.
I'm sorry, are you the one who walked in here and turned on the light and then didn't turn it off and then left? Next, he's gonna not close his door. This dude, I'm gonna have to train him like a fucking dog. I'm gonna put treats on the light switch. Was that mean? Was that too mean?
No, I couldn't hear it.
Okay, good. Then it doesn't matter.
I was actively not paying attention to you.
Oh, good.
Everything's fine.
Everything is fine.
It's not all right. I can hear the oven in the background. It's mad. That super
Okay.
good oven. How's that pizza? Good?
That slice actually just hit. It was just enough to take the edge off.
Nice. All right.
Well done.
So, what are we doing for the next 30 minutes?
Well, we
talking
can.
about chill shows.
Yeah, there's some stuff that's like deep in my recommendations.
Does someone
I
want to
still haven't
explain to
gotten
me
to
what
the-
Horror Mia is and why I should watch it?
It's a slice of life romance. That's all. That's it.
Oh, that.
It just it
does- that-
touches that warm fuzzy spot that sometimes just needs to be, told that you're okay, you're a good boy.
Animes
the
for the
end-
heart.
The latter portion is just amuses the shit out of me, just because he's like, I can't do it, I can't do it. She's all like, do it,
Do it.
and you're
Yeah,
just like,
it really reminds you that you're not a tin man.
I'm actually a 9 man. Actually, I'm probably an 8. I just throw
you're
me
a
to
yes
3.
man. You're a yes man. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
What do you mean by that?
And with that,
What do you mean by that, Paul?
Yeah, I want to see if any of these chill shows are on your recommendation list.
Okay.
Actually,
I probably have a few because I never get to them, but I always put them on my list.
I gotta have something like in between all the murder, especially with like JJK.
Mm-hmm.
Like I just need
Yeah,
like
Murder
you know,
and depression.
just like all the graphic shit. Sometimes I just need like I need to reset with like warm feelings and fuzzy thoughts. For,
That's why I sat there and watched Tonikawa obsessively.
Yeah, Tonikawa is a good one to do that, especially since it's new.
Yep.
But for things that are not like the season that you can go back and check, like I got New Game on here.
I love New
Ooh,
Game.
New Game is literally in my queue right now, and it's just been one of those ones I was like waiting for, like I'm having a bad week or something to just like binge.
Dude,
Yes.
it's so cute. I love it.
It's so good.
Okay.
I have
Real
Kono
quick.
Oto
I
Tomari.
don't think. Did we officially jump back in?
Yeah,
No.
we did.
Oh, okay, cool.
we
Hi
did?
guys,
Oh,
welcome
me
back.
doing
oh,
the
we did?
welcome back. Oh, sick. Nice.
Okay, cool. Yeah,
Yes!
we're good. Welcome back to episode 34.
Believe
Don't worry
it or
about
not, when you say welcome back, we welcome them back. It's a podcast. Thank you for making my social clip really easy this week.
Oh,
There you go, buddy. An hour and 4 minutes into the recording. There you go.
Hour
It's
and
right
eight,
there.
hour,
Oh, no.
8 minutes and 30 seconds in the VOD. Boom.
Anyway. Yes, no. So Tony Kha was from last season was really great.
I'm gonna
Okay.
be real. The further down you go on my queue, the weirder things get.
Oh no.
I understand that on a spiritual level.
I've watched a lot of shows that I didn't know how far I watched in them. I'll be real.
It'd be like that sometimes.
You ever just it's like you ever forget that you finished an entire series?
Yes.
Yeah.
I was going through like shows, and I didn't even realize that I had watched all of my first girlfriend as a gal. Because I must have blacked it out of my own fucking memory.
Yeah. Ooh. Yep.
Listen,
Yep.
nothing that I have is that bad, but like I'm scrolling
Yep.
down here and it's like I didn't realize I made it that far in High School DxD. I'm not going any further, but
Suffering.
no, listen, I had like 5 people one week just telling me, he's like, listen, you gotta watch High School DxD. It's got one of the greatest stories of all time in anime. It is absolutely wonderful. And I was like, I'm pretty sure it's just titties and you just like titties. And they were like, no, it's a really good story. 17 episodes in? Nah, it's titties.
I wanted to point out we were talking to Death the other day,
Mhm.
and he was like, somebody asked the question about High School DxD.
Mhm.
And they're like, what about the light novel? Like, does light novel get better? And they're like, no.
No.
It's just that bad.
Why-
And we
why
were all
would
like,
it get better.
I do
It's a
find
trash
out,
fire.
I do see my
has been a
bookmark in the
trash fire.
Monogatari series though.
oh lord.
So that's a bad route for me to go down.
God.
Okay.
Okay, so yeah, I talked about new game. I also
Yeah.
have Kono Oto Tomari, which is like Sounds of Life. I think that's on Hulu. It may be Funimation. So if you're
Yeah.
not familiar with that series, it's a music anime. Follows the story of a high school kodo club, and like goes through, like all the members and like all their hardships and stuff. So
Yeah.
that one's really really nice to sit back and like listen to the songs and watch all the drama, but it's not drama. Like it's
Mhm.
just like high school
Yeah.
level shit. So that one's really nice to kick back to.
That sounds like the reason I watched Love Live.
That's kind of how I choose doing right now, in all honesty. It's not that bad actually. If you're into music anime and chill like pop stuff, it's not bad.
Okay, cool.
Hmm.
I might watch Kono Oto Tomare this week,
Oh,
just
damn
on
it.
Hulu,
Wait.
because I know I've seen it on Hulu,
I think you
but I
got two
wasn't sure if
seasons
it was good.
too. Oh no, it's
Ooh.
good.
That's good.
I read the
what-
manga first.
What's this show? Sorry, I know I'm asking for it again, but there's one that I saw this season. That's another music one.
I chew. I star CHU.
Okay, yeah, no, I'm looking at Mashiro no Oto,
Oh, okay.
I just
which
put it.
is next season.
Yeah, I just put Kono Oto Tomare in the anime suggestions channel so that you can
Nice.
see it.
Beautiful.
Yeah, so you get 2 seasons of that.
Mhm.
Yeah.
What else I got? Monthly Girls Nozaki-kun.
I
Can't
think,
believe
yeah.
I'm sorry, what?
Monthly Girls Nozaki-kun. At least that's the title in English.
I think I've heard of that one.
Okay, I can give the synopsis of that one.
I
found it on Crunchy.
I
Please-
did. I
please
found it,
do.
I found it on Mal.
Chiyo Sakura, a high school girl who fell in love with the unrefined boy schoolmate Umetaro Nozaki, decides to be courageous one day and asks him out. Her feelings weren't conveyed properly, and before she knew it, she ends up helping a particular job of his as an assistant. The series is a shoujo manga boy comedy which centers around Nozaki, a high school boy that is a popular shoujo manga artist and has a story woven by very individualistic characters. Can I please learn how to read just one time?
Paul, stop breaking the stream. Did you accidentally click out?
I was trying to open up Discord for the anime suggestions. And
Guys, just remember, Paul's a professional content creator. And he can't fucking use Discord properly. Just putting that one out there for you.
continue with the synopsis.
No.
No, I did the synopsis. The
Okay.
synopsis is done.
Okay.
Nozaki
Jack
could
got to hear it. Our listeners got to hear it. Whether or not you heard it is a whole different issue. The link to the Crunchyroll page is now in the anime suggestions in our Patreon Discord. Patreon.com/Studio Blank, please and thank you.
Uh,
Yeah, no, Nozaki-kun is hilarious. Like the synopsis said, the male MC is a shoujo mangaka and bases his characters off his classmates.
Oh no.
But it's not who you expect any of the characters to match up to the classmates. So like
So this dude just seeing them with his like third eye, and he's like, "I understand your soul," and then like creating characters based on that.
no, it's like he'll take the personality of a classmate and put it as one of his characters, but it's usually like totally opposite of like whatever the classmate is. So for example, like there's another girl character
Mhm.
that he gets the personality from, but he uses the personality on a male character in his in his series.
Oh, so he's just making it like
So good.
just the exact opposite of what you would expect.
Well, it's like the girl has like this kind of like prince like aura, you know.
Mm.
So that personality gets appended to like one of the male characters in the series.
That
And
works.
yeah, so sometimes they're opposite like that. So he just gets a lot of his reference from just day-to-day interactions in school. And the female lead picks up on that, and it's just like as because she's the assistant, so it's just a comedy.
gotcha.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
That sounds really good.
Yeah, that one's pretty good. I think that's like only one season, unfortunately, because I think
yeah, it
that
looked like it was one season.
yeah, because I think that manga is still going, but it'd be like that sometimes. Another one is Sweetness and Lightning.
Mm.
Found it?
I'm learning about so many new anime right now.
See, this is why I wanted to have this discussion with Rec. This was easy.
Yeah, I'm trying to pick like older stuff too, because like
You're
We all
throwing me
know
for a
that-
loop right now, so I'm all about
Yeah.
it.
yeah,
I'm so down for this synopsis.
yeah, it's
Okay.
great. You're gonna cry in the beginning.
All right. Kohei is a single father and high school teacher who lives with his only daughter. A chance encounter brings him together with Kotori, one of his students. The three of them start to meet together to make meals. None of them know how to cook, but they all love delicious food. Sweetness and Lightning is a heartwarming and fun experience that you're sure to love. And the daughter is adorable. She's
She is.
so fucking cute. What the fuck?
She's so cute. She's like 4 years old, and just the most adorable little thing. It's great.
I did.
So good.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty highly rated on Crunchyroll. It has less than 10
I just
ratings 3-star and below.
I just want you to know that on the official image, the girl is about to eat a sandwich, and that sandwich looks delicious. So
It
Oh, it's
does, in
huge.
fact.
so
Yes, the food looks good in
that
this
is,
anime.
that is a chonker of a sandwich as well. So I mean, if that's what we're getting, I'm interested.
I'm always down for good food.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Always.
Along the same vein of like heartbreaking in the beginning, but heartwarming afterwards is Gakken Babysitters. Same kind of situation with Sweetness and Lightning, where they lost family members at the start, and they kind of picked themselves back up from that and moving forward.
Mm-hmm.
I found the wiki page before I found the actual place to watch it.
I'm on the Mal page.
This one? I found it. Never mind. Its English name is School Babysitters. That was not what I was expecting. But
Okay,
I should have put that together. I know that Gakuen means school. I've learned just enough Japanese that I can start to translate like Japanese titles, but sometimes I just don't put it together.
Yeah, I definitely also know all the Japanese. Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't realize they had changed the name for the English title.
That's okay.
Mhm.
All right. Quick synopsis of this one. Ruichi and Kotaro are brothers who lost their parents in an airplane crash. Okay.
All right, Spider-Man.
They're taken in by the chairman of Morinomiya Academy, who lost her son and daughter-in-law in the same crash on one condition. Ruichi has to babysit the kids at the daycare room in the school. This room was open to help the school's teachers who had kids to take care of, but it suffers from a lack of staff until Ruichi becomes the first member of the babysitter club formed to solve that problem. Okay,
Is it just gonna be cute?
Yeah.
that just got added to the queue.
So I was saying, if you liked how cute the little girl in Sweetness and Lightning is, you'll like how cute all the kids are at school.
They're
babysitters.
fucking adorable.
They're all tiny, and they all go on their little adventures. They're like their own little Rugrats. It's great.
They're all chibi af.
Yes.
Chibi af.
Am I wrong? Is my terminology incorrect, Paul? Does it not satisfy you?
I just haven't heard af used in a long af time.
Wow.
Rek, have you seen Hanasaku Uroha?
Can you give me a synopsis for that?
Sure, give me a sec.
I
I want to
have
make sure that
no-
I don't accidentally start the movie that is also available on Crunchyroll.
I'm sorry,
Just
what
want
is
to
this
go-
called?
That's why I did.
Hanasaku Iroha.
That's why I needed the synopsis, because like I might know it, but I don't know it by that.
I'm still. I would like to point out
That's
one
that's the
currently
English
airing.
presenting name that is available on Crunchyroll, to be fair.
Wow.
Yeah.
The
Okay.
One of the fun ones that I'm watching this season though is still the quintuplets.
Quintessential
supposed to be fun?
quintuplets?
Quintessential quintuplets.
Isn't that like a harem? Is that supposed to be fun?
It's 1000%
1000% a harem, but it's also
Since-
like not because
Since
like
when have harems been fun?
Well, you
this
see,
one. I mean, like this one's. Go ahead, Tim.
well, you clearly
'Cause I
you-
trust you to explain this
one
better
is-
than me. 'Cause I'm really bad about it.
See, okay, what you're talking about, Rek, right, is you're talking about shows that implement harems into the plot. This is a harem that has implemented a plot into it, okay? So that's the first step here.
That's not what I was gonna say. I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure, Slime Sakai is pretty fun, and he definitely has a harem. Rimuru definitely has a harem.
He could if
He
he,
has an
wanted
entire
to.
nation as his harem, to be fair.
Listen, quintessential quintuplets is just like the Bachelor, like sister edition, but like with extra steps. That's all it is.
You're not wrong. That's actually
That's-
a fairly
that's
a
what it's
fairly
like.
accurate description.
Like Nisekoi, like oh my god.
He picks one of them at the end. Like
He
Of
doesn't
course
pick
they
one. He
do.
only marries
only picks
one of
one.
them. He only marries one of them.
Well, yeah, it's a harem.
listen, okay? Sometimes people adjust the rules in their universes and decide to go, hey, why not 3?
Or in this case, 5.
I mean, I highly doubt that they could pull all 5.
So season 1 is just a guy tutors 5 really dumb girls. Season 2 is 5 really dumb girls start to fall in love with their tutor. Like, that's your synopsis.
Yeah, I hate this entire plot.
Oh, no, don't worry. Later on, everyone gets disappointed because they pick the wrong quintuplet.
Oh, I already know who he marries.
I do too.
And
I do
when
too.
I found out, I was like, I'm done. The show is done. It's dead. It's
Okay,
over.
I want to point
Okay.
out,
That's how I felt about Nisekoi.
I have never watched this show.
Who he wants to be with.
I've never read this manga. The only thing I know about it is when my friends complain about it, and all I know is that Miku is right. Okay? That's all I know.
There are 4 correct answers. and the mangaka chose the wrong one.
That's why I don't like harems. They always choose the wrong one. Always, without fail, they always choose the wrong one.
Always.
To be fair, everything ever has always chosen the wrong one. Like not really, but like all of the like larger like anime that I've seen.
Paul, you've said
or
like
even-
18 times in the last 1 minute. I'm gonna need you to find some other words for your sentence.
Like what?
Okay, so I'm
That
just
is a
gonna
good
move
example,
on.
yes.
We're gonna continue this discussion where I read the synopsis.
Yeah, go ahead and read the synopsis.
Of oh my bad, I forgot to server mute him. So, so that I can read you guys this absolutely wonderful synopsis that Crunchyroll has provided me. Hanasaku Iroha centers around 16-year-old girl Ohana Matsume, who moves from Tokyo to out in the country to live with her grandmother and onsen ryokan named Kisuisa. Basically, her mom is like the parent that no one wants.
Didn't she
In the
like
sense
skip
that-
out with like her boyfriend to skip out on
Yup.
debt collectors?
Yep,
Rek has seen.
Rek
this one.
knows where it is.
I actually have not watched it, but I knew like that subject for this one. And I was like, I probably will catch this at some point.
I watched it over like the month of December, just slowly and just kind of like knocked out an episode or two before bed. And it was just a nice way to go to sleep. Like it wasn't like putting me to sleep, but I was like, wow, I feel all warm and fuzzy. Now I can go to sleep. It's a good way to like end your week.
If you want another show that is like another hot spring hotel situation without parents skipping out on their kids, but has
Sounds
Fox
great.
Girls.
Yeah, continue.
I swear to
want-
God.
Fox Girls.
Yes, Fox Girls. You want Konohana Kitan.
Konohana Kita. I said
That is
Fox
l-
Girls. I said Fox Girls, and Nate's leaving, by the way.
It's
Bye, Nate.
it was already in my queue. It's at the bottom. It's one of the first shows in my queue at the bottom of the list that I just have not sit down to watch yet. Ugh.
Yeah, trade that one for this one. Instead, and be happier.
I just heard
I don't
Fox
know.
Girls,
See,
and
like-
I know too much.
No.
It's
This
not
one,
Senku. Don't worry.
this one is not sent. Okay. Konohana Kitan is the heartwarming story of a new apprentice named Yuzu and the other Fox girls who work at a hot spring hotel called Konohatai. The staff at Konohatai live by one belief: no matter who one may truly be, no matter what, anyone who is a guest is a god. Of course, that includes you. Let the hospitality of Yuzu and the Konohatai heal your tired soul.
This feels like Senku, and I'm gonna step away from it because of that.
No, it's literally
Slowly walk away.
hospitality of the anime. That's it. It's literally hospitality of the anime.
Okay, so it doesn't get weird and creepy.
No, it does not get weird and creepy.
Okay.
Okay, so yeah, I'm reading the reviews, and yeah, I'm not seeing anything that's too scary in these reviews.
Well, that's good. I was
Nothing
hoping
scary
it
in
wasn't a horror show.
Yeah, I think the phrase that I've seen the most thus far is very heartwarming, and I can't wait to watch it again. One of the hidden gems of fall 2017.
You're welcome.
Trying to find the other stuff that I've recently seen that I want to.
Don't worry
Tim,
about
do we put Ascendance of a Bookworm in this category?
I would consider it. I like that show a lot. I think it's very warm and has a lot of good, warm fuzzy moments in it. How many
Was-
episodes of that have I watched? Too fucking many? Probably.
I'm just like scrolling down through all of the shows.
Yeah, I really liked Ascendance of a Bookworm. I think it was one of my like sleeper hits of 2019. into 2020 as a really good. This feels good during COVID. You know, you're watching a girl get reborn into a new world in a relatively frail body. And in her past life, she was a librarian, and the thing that she loves most is books. And so in this new world, she sets out on a quest to write her own stories because books are expensive. She's in a medieval fantasy world. The printing press does not exist yet. You know? And so you get to watch, like, to the end of season 2, like, you finally get to watch her at least achieve some of that dream. So it's pretty good.
And then
Yeah,
of course, go ahead.
I was gonna say, yeah, I've actually heard of that one. I haven't picked it up yet, but it's going on the list.
It's one that I really, really loved. Like a lot. when I saw
Yep.
season 2, when I saw the season 2 announcement, I kind of had like a, oh, okay, it's back. It's
happening.
Fuck yeah.
And then the other one
Um,
that you really loved was All Routes. My Next Life is a Villainess. All Routes Lead to Doom.
Oh yeah, and season 2 coming out.
Yeah,
I definitely need to watch that still.
I got like 2 episodes in, and I've been watching all the other things, but it's just so cute,
It's so good.
so wholesome. Did
another
you
one
go ahead?
I was gonna say another one that I really loved that I don't know how many people watched was Asteroid in Love. That one was really cute.
I did watch that one, I believe, because that's
It's
when
the
it was like the astronomy club or something. Or
Yeah.
yeah. That's good.
Yeah, I really liked that one. For our listeners, you should go watch it. It's really fucking cute. Highly recommend.
Didn't I say to make my abilities average in the next life? Little more like isekai action, but still very, very cute and wholesome.
I didn't watch that one yet. It's just like,
Yeah.
I have 212 shows in my queue. At some point I will get to all of them, right? Eventually, maybe, probably not. It's like my Steam library.
So I'm gonna read the synopsis of it for you real quick. Kuihara Misato was a little more capable than other high school girls, and as a result, she was always alone and couldn't live her life the way she wanted. When she was reincarnated in another world after a tragic accident, she wanted a chance to make normal friends and to live a normal life. So she asked God for one thing: give me abilities that are average for that world. But the abilities that God gave her were not average at all because of and so this girl, who has been reborn in a world where magic is real, struggles to find simple, ordinary happiness. Because basically the assumption is average in this world is like humans have no magic capacity, and then there's dragons. And so God placed her dab smack in the middle where humans are down here and dragons are here. So she's like actually insanely powerful. And it's just really cute because she's like, I just wanted to be average. And she finds her friends along the way who are like, no, it's fine. We love you anyway. Like, you don't have to leave. Like, we you can be normal with us. And it's just really, really cute, heartwarming. It's like a girl tries to find her friends after realizing she's actually overpowered.
It's like, you are a god.
And like her friends hype her up the whole time too, and it's just the cutest thing. It's great. It's a great little sleeper show.
I have another one that I'm like really happy that I watched.
Which one?
Science Fell in Love, so I tried to prove it.
Oh my god, it's so cute.
That's
God,
another.
that needs a second season
I
It
still
does.
need to watch that
Oh
one.
my god, yes, it does.
because the manga. Ooh,
Is it
chef's kiss.
okay?
Do you have that manga in paperback, Rec?
I do not.
Oh, I was gonna say, because if you had a hard copy, I would have been like, when I move down to Florida, can I borrow it so that I can just get caught up?
I will do my best to find one because it's been tough in COVID times to get my volumes.
Mhm.
Yeah, I ended up buying all of Comey Can't Communicate on
Oh my
online.
god!
Which, oh yeah, by the way, so
Do we have an anime for that yet, or? 'Cause I'm
No, we don't,
Still
which is
waiting
God,
on
that
it.
really-
needs an anime.
God,
so
I need it.
so shout out to Cherry, who is one of our absolutely lovely patrons, and during our Christmas podcast, what we did was we had patrons send in anime, light novel, and manga recommendations, and then we White Elephant gifted each other one. off of the list. I didn't even know what the numbers were on the list. I had one of my housemates assemble the Excel sheet for me.
We're actually getting a season 2 of Science Fell in Love, so I tried to prove it. Greenlit in October.
Oh yeah, we talked about that when it was lit.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I just double checked. So yes, we are getting a season 2 for that.
Yeah, but the thing is we don't have a date for when it's coming.
You're right. We don't have the date yet.
And thus we don't trust anything.
Yeah, because let's be real. They can say season 2 is coming, but it could be like Shield Hero. They announced Shield Hero season 2 over a year ago, and we still, until like a month ago, didn't have a release date for it.
Yeah, we'll see it in 2022.
Yeah, exactly.
COVID. Feels bad, man.
It does feel bad.
Feels
But at least we're getting
fucking
stuff.
terribad.
At least we're getting stuff. That's my happy place.
Yeah, I read through all of Comey in one night to current. That was a time. 11 volumes is a lot, in fact, to do in one sitting.
It is.
Tim.
It was
But it
worth
was
it.
so good. I couldn't put it down.
Oh no.
It's so great. It's so great.
No. Hold on. I'm looking. Oh no, how long is this?
I just bought all of them on Kindle and was just sitting in my bed just till 4 or 5 in the morning just reading.
And that's to current in English volumes because Comey's still being released.
Yeah, I'm like, when's my next volume coming, Amazon? When do I spend more money?
That's where I'm at.
Take my money,
I'm
please.
so tempted. I'm so tempted now. I just looked at how much it is. Oh, I could so do it.
It's only $70 to read all 11 volumes on Kindle. It's $100 if you want to buy them in paperback. I'm still gonna buy it in paperback.
I'm gonna buy it in paperback. Have any of you guys seen Flying Witch? Because this is the second to last thing on my list.
I haven't. I have not.
I have heard of it. I don't think it's quite in my queue, but it's one of those ones that like somebody had mentioned that it's probably good. It's going in the queue. Never mind. I'm on the
I just want you to know I'm looking up light novel titles now, and I found one that was only listed in Japanese, and when I translated it to English, it was perfect.
Oh no.
No.
Oh no.
It's not the one I'm going to use today, but I just want you to know that.
Oh, I'm so excited that one is coming down the pipeline at some point, and we'll never know when.
You listen. That's the thing. I gotta hit you with the bait and switch. We're getting a bad one today, so sorry.
On a side note, when you mentioned Flying Witch, my brain went to Burn the Witch because I saw it the other day. Like,
Actually, the
finally
same place my
fucking
head
watched
went
Burn
to.
the Witch?
Yeah. And I was like, that was good. Yeah.
Nice.
Like pleasantly surprised. Anyway, more broom work is always good. Fly on the broom.
Can we just get the wonderful Bleach mangaka to fucking keep writing Burn the Witch, please?
I
That'd be
will
cool,
take more
thanks.
Burn the Witch content.
I will take more.
Prefer if we never saw Bleach again to get Burn the Witch.
I'd be okay with that. Yeah, I don't watch Bleach anyways.
100%.
Let's go. Just give me Burn the Witch.
Like,
Hot
can we just
take,
toss
100%.
Bleach and get Burn the Witch.
Absolutely.
Anyway, Flying Witch. It is now in the queue. All
right, Rec. What's that last recommendation on the list?
Music camp.
Hey!
Fuck yeah.
Oh, it's my favorite genre. Cute girls doing cute things.
You can't get more cozy than the series.
It's literally like comfy camp. That's all it is.
Yep. Just chilling.
Is that laid back camp?
Yes.
Yeah. I
It's
fucking
been on my
loved
queue.
Room Camp.
Oh, and
Music
Room
Camp's
Camp
great.
too. Yeah. All the same vein.
Yep.
You watch Yuru Camp, then you watch Room Camp, then you watch season 2.
Yep.
Of Laid Back Camp.
So many good shows. So much good laid back, relaxing stuff.
Yeah.
It
Watch
doesn't mean
all
I'm
of
gonna-
these
It,
to
it
scrub
does
your
not.
brain.
It does not mean I'm going to stop watching JJK. But
Oh, that it's not intended for you to stop. It's like you watch 3 episodes of JJK and you're like, you know what? I just saw a lot of fucking murder and grotesque shit. Like, I'm gonna clean my brain by watching Eurocamp.
I will be real. The JJK baseball episode definitely cleaned my brain.
yes.
The JJK baseball episode really helps.
It
a
really
lot.
do. It was a nice change of pace.
See,
You're about to watch
even
the
they
best
recognize that they need to be cleansed.
Oh,
like,
100%.
Oh yeah.
it's like, oh, we're like 20 episodes into death and destruction. Nice pitch.
To point out, they do that pretty well in the manga too. Like they give you little like 3-4 chapter breaks where it's like, okay, breathe. We're about to get serious again, but breathe.
Yeah, but it doesn't always. You don't always get those like short breaks translated really well
Yeah,
when it comes to
100%.
show.
Yeah, I feel like Solo Leveling actually did that really well because they did a really good job of ending an arc and then giving you breathing room, but not so much that you got bored, but just enough so that you were ready to go into the next arc.
Yep.
I feel like they did a really, really good job of that. I think the pacing in the webtoon is amazing.
And I think some of it is definitely because they had great characters built up that allowed for great little jokes that you just like had these feel good moments. You know, like when Gogun he does the like youth thing. Like you can't but help to just smile and be like, yep. That's cute.
But that's like that was part of like the break. So they were able to take that break and be a little less serious. So I'm a big fan of that, honestly.
So
I think it's an absolute necessity in a lot of the shonen shows, and we don't get enough of it.
yes.
Because I found that like in the My Hero manga, there are nice breaks
Yes.
where like, well, things might be still going on. There's like, okay, let's take you back for a minute. Let's get you out of the constant just beat down fight scenes and just let you sit for a sec.
Let's breathe.
that was the school festival episode.
Yeah,
Singing,
like the school
which was
festival
great.
episode.
Whole festival mini arc, yeah.
So good. So
God, there's one that's going on in the manga right now that it's like, yeah, there's like story progression going on and it's important, but like it has taken you out of the
Out
like
of fighting.
the current situation that we're in, yeah. And it's like, okay, this is good breathing room. We needed this.
Exposition.
exposition.
Setting up well
It's
for the next
heavy,
arc.
but exposition.
Oh, but I can process this instead of
yeah.
trying to like catch all the action on every single panel at once. Like,
Yeah, like the entire last arc in the manga has just been like just back to back to back punches. And it's like,
Yeah.
okay, when am I gonna get to breathe? When am I going to get to like actually absorb what's going on? And
It's
while
like,
I was reading,
pump the brakes. Like, come on.
yeah, like I was reading this week's chapter and it like there was stuff that because it was just back to back to back and it was like, holy fuck, it's an information overload. I completely missed a very important story point. Like it just went
I can
and they
get that.
covered it. They covered it this week, and they're like, "This is a thing that's happening, and you should be aware of it."
Well, yeah. I mean, so like I think I missed a different point than you missed, maybe, but it depends like where you are, because like there was so much in there that like there's like 5 major just. Oh, by the way, here's the kitchen sink. You know, on top of everything that they're throwing at you, and
kitchen
you're like,
For the cabinet for sure.
right?
Remember Attack
so
on
you're like-
Titan when they were like in the middle of like extreme exposition and then they just pulled a sidebar and was like, "Oh yeah, by the way, I'm the armored Titan, he's the colossal Titan, we're the reason that all this shit's happening." Just like a side conversation. If you've ever seen the manga panel for it, it's the tiniest fucking text. Like,
Yep.
Yeah, the first time I read that in the manga, it went right over my head. I missed it and was very confused why everyone was like, "Oh, okay."
especially because like literally the next page, everyone's like, "Wait, what?" And you're like, "I'm sorry, did I miss something all of a sudden?" Like, am I supposed? But then you go back, you're like, "What?"
See, I feel like that can also happen with a couple of things that are happening in the show right now, right? Like when, you know, if you're not caught up, like there's basic stuff, but like he's done it before, which is like where Aaron shows his hand and it's cut, and like I assume that's just like one panel, you know what I mean? But like when you're in the show, they keep referencing it over and over again, just so you know what the stakes are.
Tim, was it super obvious in the manga?
I was about to ask.
To be fair, the panel that it was on was just like, and it was just his hand.
Okay.
So yeah.
It was
the only reason I was
it was a
bringing
very
up the other AOT thing was
obvious
because it was
point.
so on the side.
Yes.
It was like a very obvious point, but if you weren't paying attention, like there was no blood. It was just like his hand was cut, and it could have been like a scar that he had left there. But it
Gotcha.
was one of those things. It was like if you were paying attention and you know how Aaron plays the game, you know full well that Aaron has already sliced his hand open, and it's like, all right, if you fuck with me, I will fuck with you back. And just remember, I'll fucking win.
So that's what I was talking about. Is like the fact that like those are like little things that sometimes don't translate hyper well, like in manga panels, that like they get to be fleshed out a little bit more in an anime because like you can actually just keep it in frame as well. So
There was a panel that was in this month's chapter actually, and I completely missed a detail. Someone said something and I was like, "What?" And then this thing that they had referenced had happened, and then I was like, "Oh, okay. How did that happen? How did we get to this moment? Can someone explain? How did we get here?
I feel like
Did I miss my exit? Like, did I miss my off ramp? Can someone tell me how to get back on the nearest interstate?
You turn
so that
right,
I can...
not left at Albuquerque.
Damn.
What
I was
happens
like-
if you turn left in Albuquerque? Out of curiosity.
You generally end up in Mexico if you're coming from here.
Okay, cool.
Or you
Basic
end up in
geography.
Canada.
I mean, or you could end up in California, or you could end up in, like, I don't know. Regardless, the first place you're gonna go is also New Mexico.
It's gonna be desert if you go left.
No matter which left you're making, there's gonna be desert there.
So yes, take a break from your shonen. Take a break from your Attack on Titan, please. Take a break from your
Please.
Jujutsu Kaisen, please. Like, if that is all you were watching this season, please take a break. Like, I don't know how you're surviving.
It's like,
It's just a lot. It's just a
It
lot
is.
between like those two and even Black Clover. Like it's just a lot happening.
Yeah,
I had
Cells
this
at work Black.
discussion- Oh, sorry. I had this discussion at PAX East last year. You know, just before the end times occurred.
The end
And-
times.
end times.
God.
I was sitting there. I was talking with some content creators that I met, and I was like, "Yeah, I'm like watching like this show and this show and this show, all because they're funny and they're a nice break." And they're like, "I only watch like Dragon Ball and fucking Black Clover and Naruto. You name the shonen, it was probably on the list." And I was like, "They're like, I don't watch anime for comedy." I was like,
you
"You are
should.
missing out on some of the best fucking shows."
Yeah.
Period.
Yeah.
The
That's
fuck are you
tough.
doing?
That's tough.
People
Like
watch some weird stuff.
I mean,
it's
like,
like they're watching it like only on Netflix, where like only Netflix was carrying the most popular shit and like nothing else.
Yeah, I was like, how can you like I love Dragon Ball, but I also understand that a lot of it is fucking mid at best.
at best.
And like, you know, have you
Uh.
tried doing this really cool thing? It's called expand your horizons.
I mean, like, and there's stuff that you can get that's still like pseudo shonen that's a little more funny. That's like just watch One Punch Man. Like if we're gonna start expanding your horizons, you can start with One Punch Man. That's fine. It's still shonen. It's still fun, but it is comedy at capital C.
This is the comedy circle in the Venn diagram. This is the shonen circle in Venn diagram, and One Punch Man is here. Why are you not at least absorbing that? Like, they had not seen One Punch Man, and I was like, okay, that's a sin, but if you had told me you hadn't seen One Punch Man season 2, I wouldn't fault you. I watched one episode and put it down and then pretended it didn't exist.
I was gonna pick it back up, but it just rolled down the stairs, and now I have to walk all the way back up the stairs, and like, nah.
Mob
Yeah,
Psycho.
I
Mob
put it
Psycho
on
does
a
a pretty good
flash
job.
drive, and then I don't remember which pair of pants I was wearing that day, and I don't know, maybe they went through the wash.
No, I had it on a flash drive. I don't remember which river I threw it into. It's-
God.
There's so many. There's just the one, but like, could have been
How I
any
feel
river,
about the
really.
entire last 30 chapters of Domestic Girlfriend. I put them on
Oh,
a flash
God.
drive, and I put them in a pocket of a pair of pants, and then I donated that pair of pants to Goodwill, and they realized what was in the pair of pants. They lit them on fire because no one should ever have to wear pants that contain the last 30 chapters of Domestic Girlfriend.
No one should be suffering through
No one.
domestic girlfriend. Good God.
Man, Wow.
Tim and I did anyway,
Oh, why are you like this?
because it was a dumpster fire that we couldn't take our eyes off of.
You could at least
Because
picked an
Breck-
enjoyable dumpster fire, like rental girlfriend, and just stuck with that.
See, Rek, here's the thing is, they label me this letter in Japanese. It's called M for masochist. That's why I watch some of the trash that I do.
Because he is
I am
trash.
not an S. I am in fact the M.
You heard it here first, folks. The end of the show.
It was bad. It was
God.
real bad. Please
was-
don't subject. Like,
It wasn't good.
no. No, it wasn't.
It had
Uh,
it's one of those shows that, much like the last season of Fairy Tail, it had a few shining moments and the rest of it was unfucking watchable.
It's like most of the podcast.
I don't know, I feel like this episode has been pretty good.
First of all, it's been pretty good. Second of all, it's always ends on a high note with that light novel title. So if you would
Are you-
please.
Oh, wow. Well, seeing how we're all talking about isekais,
Oh god.
it's always an isekai. It's always a fucking isekai, dude. I swear. Okay, listen. There is a book that is literally like an isekai about other isekais. I'm not even kidding.
Yes, I've actually heard about that one.
It hurts me. But so this one, don't worry, it's not a video game, right? I transmigrated into a novel and became the
Shield Hero?
villain and became the villainess. Serena, who comes from the noble Ducal Melford family. As a well-to-do character, try to mind my own business, right? Story had other ideas. A self-proclaimed mother brought back a boy, the Duke's heir, and a genius wizard, intent on brainwashing and blackening him. So, the contents of the brainwashing are two things. One, obey our family. Two, fall in love with Serena. And so thanks to that, a brainwashed, twisted yandere is obsessed with me. I can't do this. I have to undo this twisted character's brainwashing. By the way, what's this situation? Now that the brainwashing is gone, I'll do as I please. So Serena, please, let's do our best. I've solved the brainwashing. Why does he seem even crazier than before? Did I make a mistake in... I lost the leash of the yandere male lead.
You know what? I feel like that one is either absolute gold or an absolute dumpster fire.
I will
There
tell
is
you-
There's no middle.
I will tell you
There's no
right
middle.
now, the cover art looks like it was drawn by a depressed 13-year-old girl who was reading the Twilight novels.
Okay, again, still could either be
Either
That's
it'll
like
be
really
gold.
specific, but like...
gold or dumpster fire.
I'm voting dumpster fire.
No, this
I'm
does
definitely voting
not
dumpster
look...
fire.
It looks like really like vampire-esque art. Like their skin is like platinum white. She's got white hair, red eyes. It looks really edgy for the sake of edginess, you know? And he's got like the
You know-
porcelain skin and the black hair and like the like super nice clothes.
He's gonna stand in the sun and shine.
You mean noblesse?
He's gonna sparkle.
It's gonna sparkle.
It looks like a
I can't
vampire
stand
story.
it. Why are we sparkling? Oh,
Why are we
God.
sparkling? Because we're sparkling here and not on other social media sites where people can find you. Paul, take it from here. I don't have a segue.
Okay, you don't have a segue. Rek, thanks for coming on. Thanks for giving our listeners some chill stuff to listen to and watch and hang out all throughout their shonen laced anime journey.
Shonen laced. Oh my god.
That makes
But-
it sound like shonen's a drug.
It's not.
It's
Shit,
not.
you're right.
But
It's an
I don't know. I
epidemic.
feel like for some
An
people,
epidemic.
shonen is their heroin, and they're just chasing that high every time they watch a new
they're
episode.
chasing that
Actual-
nostalgic Dragon Ball.
Like
My
it's definitely an epidemic. Like
No.
if I gotta hear how many times some new shonen is compared to Naruto, or how
it's
Goku
the next
could
it's the
be
next
the
Naruto.
main
Oh my God.
character, the next
Somebody,
one.
if I swear, we have this discussion like
Oh,
once.
but can
if
they
I-
beat Superman?
I can't, Nate.
No, but Big O could beat Batman.
All right, Rek, where do they find you
Where
on the
they find
internet?
you on the internet.
You can find me on Twitter, Instagram, and Twitch at rec1568. It's got the same numbers everywhere, so you can search. I could probably find me on anything. So
This is true. Makes it nice and
easy.
Tim, where can they find you?
You guys can find me on Twitter and Twitch at Syndaxatrix, SYNDAXATRAX. And also running the Studio Blank Twitter at Studio Blank Pod. And you can occasionally find me remembering to post on the Patreon, because I'm fucking terrible. But
At patreon.com/Studio Blank. Yes.
Mhm.
Nate, where can they find you?
You can find me on Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube at Comfimus, and on TikTok at Comfimus TV.
Somebody had come from us already?
I did, and I don't know how to log into the account to remove it.
Good God.
I'll be honest with you, okay? I've gone through every email account. I've tried my phone number. I've tried fucking everything, and it's like I don't know how to like destroy it, so it's just gonna live forever.
Fair.
that's a good bit.
Fair. It's fine. I understand, guys.
Well, now that we've covered everybody, thanks everybody for joining us this week. Oh, I'm sorry, Paul. Where can people find you?
Guys, you can find me on Twitter and Instagram at I_love_Mondays, MUNDAYS, and then on Twitch on twitch.tv/I love Mondays, and then doing stuff on the Rare Drop Twitch and Twitter at twitch.tv/Rare Drop and twitter.com/Rare Drop Co. Thank you for watching, listening, hanging out, and we'll catch you next week for episode 35. Have a great week and watch some feel good anime while you're at it.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Recording is done.
Yes, you can stop your recordings now. Oh man, we did it. All right. Oh man. Let's talk shit about our viewers now.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, sorry, I'm still alive. My bad.
I swear to God. I'm gonna throw something at you through the wall.
Lowe's in chat. Yeah, let's do it. Hey Zom, how's it going, dude? Yeah, talk shit about me. Yeah, Low.
You're so low. You stabbed me in the back yesterday. You know. Shank in Among Us.
Listen, I walked into Discord with Low today, and I said, "Hey guys, let me use you for a second." And they're like, "Oh, it's no different than usual." All right.
Wow.
That's tough.
That's rough, buddy.
I was just trying to space out OBS, but they were like, "Yeah, all you do is come in here so that we can carry you in Genshin Impact." So I mean,
God.
I
Breck,
didn't.
what games are you playing right now?
Playing video games.
That's
That
right.
one?
Right.
That's a vibe.
Actually, I've been playing some Pokemon.
Ooh.
I'm so tempted to download an Emerald randomizer right now. I hope you know that.
Oh, wait. Nate. Let me just hook you up with one. I can randomize it for you. I have the files literally on my desktop.
Perfect.
Tim, I just want you to play TFT with me.
Rec, I love you.
I play normal
Thank you for
chess, not
sending me
auto
that.
chess. Oh
Thank
God,
you.
what did she send?
Also,
No,
Nothing bad.
No, okay. I trust you.
so Nate, what happened when the window closed? So Discord now has little options when you hover over the thing in your taskbar. Previously, it was just like the normal window selection, but now they have little options. So I went to click the box to hit the normal Discord, open the Discord window, and it was like, nah, there's the disconnect button. And I was
Yeah,
like,
I see
no!
that.
I see that. I do like that update, but
I love the update. I just was not ready.
honestly, I'm more impressed that you specifically clicked the close button because it's
That's why
really
I was-
small. Like,
That's why I was like, I was like, ah!
I don't know about you, but I have really bad mouse accuracy, so I aim for center mass. All right, like, and that is not center mass. That is like
No, I go
in the
for
corner.
I go for the closest distance that I can hit reliably.
That's like so. That's like
No wonder
directly-
Paul's so bad at Valorant.
Oh.
Oh,
Actually,
'cause-
I don't play CS:GO or Valorant.
yeah, because you don't shoot because there's no targets you can hit reliably.
That's why I play COD.
You don't though.
I used to.
Hey Nate, you want to play? You want to play some Valo or Warzone this week?
You know what, Tim? What's Paul? You know what, Tim? You want to play some TFT tomorrow?
Yeah, we'll play it on stream.
While Paul's at work.
Yeah,
You mean at home?
Yeah,
doing
Paul,
your fucking job. I'm
I'm gonna go get my COVID test in the morning, but I'm gonna do it after. my
Paul, I
meetings.
swear, if you're positive.
Paul, if if you're positive, you're living in a hotel for the next 2 weeks.
Well, here's the thing, right? If he's positive, I'm fucked. Like,
Oh, yeah.
there's
yeah.
no way out of that. So
The only people I've interacted with are people who have either already had it or already vaccinated, which means we're good.
okay, you do realize that you can still get it from both of those people.
Yeah, these are facts.
It's frustrating.
Yeah, COVID's like the flu, except it's on meth and it's a little bit angrier and crazier, and has no self-control.
Yes.
At least with the flu shot, sometimes it stays the fuck away.
All right. Well, I'm gonna cut the stream now so we can all go about doing the rest of our stuff. Bye, everybody. Thank you for
Bye,
hanging
everybody.
out.
Bye,
was fun.
Chad.
Thank you,
for
thank
hanging
you.
out. We appreciate you.
We'll see you next week with more yelling about anime and maybe an Attack on Titan episode to talk about.